I'll go ahead and make my splice for my actuator cable now, if I can. I wasn't planning on giving it very much of a service loop, just a few inches, so it might not be able to rest on the ground and make the connection at the same time. We'll just have to see. I made the connections for the actuator arm, and I already had the photo eye done, and I just went black to black, red to white, so I know that black's the same. So when I go over to install the photo eye and the control board, if I get black right, I'll obviously get white right. See, I made all the connections. Got the motor power, and then I've got the limits. I put the Dolphin is brand name, but B connectors, this insulation displacement connector. I cut the ends off just a tad bit. I don't cut any of the metal, just the plastic part, and then that allows me to actually fit the insulation of the cables in there. I have a Instagram picture of what it looks like between when they come from the factory, and then after I modify them, I'll put the link in the description down below, and you can see that I've added 2 sets of strain relief. One to prevent the cable from getting pulled out like that, and then the other one cable to cable, so they can support each other. And you'll notice that I used a 3/4 inch box. That's 3/4 inch conduit, and I bought a deeper box than just a normal single gang box, so that fits in there perfectly without any stress, and that'll give you plenty of service if you have to work on it. And the amount of service was determined by how I could actually set it on the ground and still have a little slack in the cable. So that's the only gauge that I was using to determine that. That way, when you do have to work on the arm or service it in any capacity, you can take it off the support bracket, set it on the ground, and still not have to disconnect the wires. So you'll have a little bit hanging down.